In the long-standing Canadian tradition of Terry Fox, beavers, moose, and the littlest hobo, it's time for the Great Canadian Questionnaire. Hi, everybody, and welcome to the Great Canadian Questionnaire. This is the podcast where I sit down with a guest and I ask them a series of questions to determine just how Canadian they are. These questions have nothing to do with being born in Canada. These are the things that more or less make us more or less Canadian. You don't have to be from Canada to be the ultimate Canadian if you can survive out there in the wilderness on your own. There are 40 questions with a federally regulated point system, and out of 110 points, we will find out if they rank in 1 to 25 as an American, or also known as a Yankee, a hoser if they can get 25 to 50 points, a Canuck if they can get 51 to 75, 76 to 100. You are the littlest hobo, and if you can score over 100, we will consider you the birth baby of Anne Murray and Rick Moranis that was raised in an igloo in Nunavut and fed nothing but seal meat that was boiled in snow. We're looking for the ultimate Canadian here on the Great Canadian Questionnaire. 40 quick questions, and we'll find out just how Canadian you are. All right, Darren Frost?
Okay, go.
All right, Darren Frost. Ready? Have you ever been cross-country skiing?
Yes.
Do you own any cross-country skis?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not. Have you ever lived anywhere where somebody was using cross-country skis as a decoration? Like up on the wall, any old snowshoes?
Is that a Peterborough thing?
Nah, it might be. Do you own any defunct merchandise from a Canadian sports team, like the Nordiques, the Expos, the Grizzlies?
I did, but I sold it on eBay.
Sold it on eBay? Do you clear your driveway with a shovel, snowblower, or an ATV?
I live in Barrie. It's snowblower.
Snowblower all the way. Now, have you ever purchased milk in a bag?
Is there any other way? Like, come on.
Okay, but if I went to your house right now...
Bag.
But do you have the magnetic cutter that is on the fridge to cut the milk bag?
I did only up until recently because I thought we were worried about my kids. So, yes, I have it now.
Have you ever shoveled anybody's driveway for money?
No.
No. Have you ever shoveled anybody's driveway for free?
Yes.
Do you ever wear snow pants as an adult?
No.
Why not?
Come on.
It's cold out there.
Yeah, come on.
Snow's wet. Speaking of snow pants, what age did you first ride a snowmobile?
I've never ridden a snowmobile.
Never ridden a snowmobile. How?
Take my passport away. I never have.
Man, I feel like I could get...
I've performed for snowmobilers, but I've never been on one.
I feel like I could get a snowmobile here pretty quick and have you ride
Let's do it. Let's do it.
We should. Okay.
I won't wear snow pants.
Can you speak French?
No.
No. Nothing?
Well, like grade 3 level French. Je suis, il est, elle est, nous avons.
Could you order at a French-Canadian McDonald's?
If I was ordering a friend.
Ever done a polar plunge?
Yes.
Ever done a polar plunge not for charity, just for fun?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
No, for charity, yes.
Okay. Have you ever gotten drunk at a cottage, a trailer, and whose was it?
Is that really a question? Someone would say no to that? Of course.
Some people,
What's the whole point of cottages is to go up there and get hammered and do awkward things.
Now, whose was it? Was it a family member's? Was it a friend?
Friend.
Just a friend.
Well,
okay.
We never had the money for a cottage.
What kind of peanut butter you got at home right now?
Come on, Kraft.
Exactly.
Smooth.
Is it in the fridge or in the cupboard?
In the cupboard, never the fridge.
It better be. You know those weird people that
You're
have
a sociopath if you keep your peanut butter in the fridge.
That's what I'm saying. That's why we got to do these
That's
questions,
weird.
man.
That's
Got to
weird.
find out about you.
You put something cold on your toast? That's weird.
All right, look in that camera right there and tell me what's the biggest fish you've ever caught using your hands. Tiny fish?
Tiny fish for tiny fingernails.
Not
tiny
a fisherman.
Fish. Not a fisherman.
Have you ever gone snowshoeing?
Yes.
Do you own snowshoes?
No.
Have you ever seen a live moose?
Of course, many times.
Have you ever seen a dead moose?
Yes.
Nice. Where'd you see it? On the side of the
highway?
highway?
On the side of the highway, yep.
Nice. Did you kill that moose?
No.
Okay, good. Never hit a moose in your car?
Almost, but never hit one.
Now, have you ever been to Niagara Falls?
Yes.
For a honeymoon?
No.
For a birthday?
No.
For a wedding?
No.
You've just been for comedy?
For comedy and for tourism.
Okay.
Because that's what all Canadians do. We go to Niagara Falls when we can't afford Vegas.
What's your favorite thing about Niagara Falls? Is it the falls itself, the wax museum?
No, it's the weird people that go there.
Now, I'm assuming, since you're not much of a fisherman and you didn't kill that moose, could you field dress an animal or clean a fish for eating?
No, but I'd like its skin to wear at Halloween.
Oh, nice. Didn't Tom Green do that in a movie?
Yes.
I think so. Have you ever been to Wonderland?
Yeah, of course, yes.
Have you ever seen a band at Wonderland?
Yes.
Which band? Can you remember?
I saw the Bare Naked Ladies in 1989 or 90.
Do you know the story of the Bare Naked Ladies and their first name?
I kind of remember this. I can't remember it, though.
They were called Free Beer.
Yes.
But in Canada, you can't give away free
Free
beer.
beer, yes.
So they got in trouble for advertising
Yes,
free beer.
that
So they
makes
thought,
sense.
what's the best thing that we could put up on a marquee? The bare naked ladies.
Right, and then get banned, and then they took off.
Then you just see a guy playing one of those old school basses.
Yeah, and then we all, do some coke and break up.
Exactly. Well, I think only one of them did.
Well-
What kind of beer did your dad drink growing up?
Labatt Blue and 50.
Okay. Did he ever drink it warm?
No, we always remember the stubbies in the fridge.
Is there a picture of you next to any sort of landmark on the Trans-Canada Highway?
Hundreds.
What's your favorite thing to see on the Trans-Canada Highway? Is the Wawa Goose? Is it the Big Nickel?
I've done all those, but I actually did an East Coast tour where I had to get off at every mascot and hump it and take a picture.
Is there a picture of you next to the Dildo Newfoundland sign?
Yes.
Of course there is.
And Rita McNeil's Tea House.
Have you ever been to a Maple Leaf game?
Yes.
And you're old enough. Have you ever seen a Maple Leaf game at Maple Leaf Gardens?
Yes, I saw them against the Oilers with Gretzky.
Wow. Cool. So have you ever met a professional hockey player not in uniform?
Yes.
Who was it?
Who's the guy who it was Lanny McDonald, I believe.
You ever taken a Greyhound bus or a Via Rail outside of the province?
Yeah, come on, it's Canadian show business. Yes.
Yes. Was it Greyhound?
It was. I've done everything. Greyhound. I've done the Red Rocket in Alberta. I've done them all.
Okay, so this is where you're really going to clean up, I think, in the point schedule.
Yes.
How many provinces and territories have you been to?
I've been to every single place in this country except Labrador.
Did you ever work on a farm in the summer?
Yes.
Yes. What'd you do? Hey?
I worked in greenhouses on a farm.
Worked in greenhouses.
Yeah,
Whose
for
greenhouse?
4 years. Walter's Greenhouses in near Paris, Ontario.
Okay. Was that like the first job before comedy?
No. My first job ever was Dickie D ice cream bike, but it was so traumatic. So traumatic. I don't want to talk about it.
No, we won't make you talk about that. No Dickie D has ever revealed the horrors that actually was
Talk
being
about
a Dickie
child
D.
labor. I worked 100 days, made $84.
So when it comes to getting into comedy, how did you get into comedy? What was the job before comedy that made you really want to get into comedy?
I always wanted to do comedy, young age, so I made a deal with my parents. I went to business school. I got a degree in business to fall back on. And the day I graduated is the day I signed up for amateur nights. Had a day job, and as the comedy took off, the day job got, taken off.
What was the day job?
Selling advertising.
Oh, God, nobody wants to do that.
Nobody wants to do that. Trust me.
All right, have you ever been hospitalized after skiing, snowboarding, or tobogganing?
No, but a quick little story. I was in Whistler. I was skiing. I made it halfway down the run, fell down, and then the Bumblebee people with the sled had to come get me.
Oh, you went down on the sled?
Yeah, I went down the sled,
that's
and a bunch of 12-year-olds kept skiing by me. Are you okay, mister? Are you okay, mister? And I'm like, just get out of here, kid.
Do you own any flannel clothing?
Of course.
Are you wearing any right now?
No.
Can you make maple syrup? If we were out there in the wild, could you actually tap a tree, make some maple syrup?
I could tap a tree, but I can't make the syrup because you need a giant steel machine. A friend of mine does it up in Huntsville, so I know the whole process.
Okay, if we went to your fridge right now, would there be a bottle of maple syrup that is in a glass bottle?
100%.
Darren Frost, you're cleaning up in these points. You're truly Canadian. Can you skate?
No.
Oh, that's not going to help. Have you ever lived somewhere that's only heated by wood?
Yes, for a week.
Okay. Did you
Whistler.
chop wood for it?
Yes.
All right. So if we put you out there with an axe and a fireplace, you could handle yourself?
I'm not saying I could handle myself. I could just probably cut enough pieces a little off to keep warm.
Have you ever gone to work wearing long johns under your clothes?
No.
Neither?
Never.
Never. Not even in Nunavut.
No.
You thought I'll put some long johns before I get up on the
snow
stage?
pants. Forget the long johns. No. Jeans.
Have you ever watched a royal wedding?
Oh, my God. No.
Come on.
No.
Lady Di,
No.
Fergie, Andrew,
No.
none of them?
No.
You lived through them.
No, I was actually, the day Diana died, I was at a strip club for a friend's, like a bachelor party, and the girls were all crying and then asking if I wanted dances because the princess died.
What was the next song after she died?
Oh, what do you think, Elton John?
No.
Yeah, it was sad.
Candle in the Wind.
Yeah, it was Candle in the Wind.
And she's dancing around on the wolf blanket.
Yeah. That's a slow song.
People throwing toonies at her in Alberta.
You know it.
Oh, boy. Okay. Have you ever worn bread bags inside of your shoes?
What?
Yeah. Have you ever put bread bags on?
No.
Not even as a kid?
Oh, milk bags. I put milk bags over my
There we
feet.
go.
Yes,
All
sorry.
right.
Yes.
You ever played road hockey?
Yes.
Did you ever damage any property? Did you ever dent a car, break a window playing road
Dented
hockey?
a car, yes.
Dented a car. Who body chucked you into the car?
That guy isn't alive anymore.
Were you ever involved in scouting?
Yes.
Were you a Boy Scout, Beaver, Cub Scout?
I went to Cubs 4 times, and they wanted me to make out with a doll for CPR week, and I never went back.
You're supposed to do that.
I'm not kissing a puppet.
How are you going to get a badge?
I'm not kissing a puppet.
Come on.
Forget the badge.
You're the voice
no
of a
puppet kissing.
cartoon.
No puppet kissing.
Have you ever gone to the bathroom outside in the winter?
Yeah.
Number 1 or number 2?
For everything.
Okay.
I got diabetes, man.
That you ever been ice fishing?
Yes.
Did you catch anything?
No.
No. Nobody catches anything ice fishing.
I know.
You just get drunk.
That's all they do. It's
Do you
weird.
sleep
Just
with
a
the
bunch of
window
dudes.
open in the winter?
Never.
Never?
Never.
Do you sleep with a fan on?
Yes.
Have you ever seen the Blue Jays winning the World Series in 1992 or 1993?
In person, or did I watch it on TV?
You tell me.
Oh, I watched it on TV live. Yes, I did. Both years.
Do you still own any Blue Jay merchandise from when they won the World Series?
I still have a Coke can.
Ooh, I still have a beer stein. And I was there for Game 3.
Wow.
I know. Kelly Gruber got robbed of the triple play. I
Yeah,
was so
yeah.
angry. I was
Wow.
almost in tears. I was a poor little 10-year-old who watched a man with a mullet get robbed of the only triple play to ever happen in the World Series.
Maybe men with mullets deserve it.
Kelly Gruber's mullet was beautiful.
Well, it might have been
As
back
two
then.
bald men, we can appreciate a decent mullet.
No, I can't. I never could.
I could. If I could have hair, I would have a mullet.
Not a mullet.
Okay, you ever live anywhere with a wood-paneled basement?
Yeah.
Okay, was there a picture of dogs playing poker on the
No,
wall of that
no,
wood-paneled
no.
basement? When was the last time you ever made a box of craft dinner?
2 weeks ago.
Have you ever been featured in the local paper or on local news?
Well, yes, of course.
Obviously, for
Yes.
the comedy thing?
Yes.
Okay. When was the last time you were around a campfire?
5 weeks ago?
Okay. Have you ever been to a campfire or bonfire after a wedding?
No.
Have you ever bought a bag of firewood from the side of the road?
No.
Good. That means that you were up 5 points. Guess what? You are now 62 out of 100.
Man, that's amazing.
That's not bad. 62
Yeah.
out of 100. I think you actually have the highest score in the game so far.
I'm like the third Mackenzie brother.
Or possibly the third Hanson brother.
That's right. Yeah. I like the
Okay.
Hansons.
Darren Frost is playing Urban. It is a new club downtown Peterborough. It's
I
just
feel like I just did a set. This is
I
great.
think so. Not
Yeah.
bad, man. You're doing pretty good.
Yeah.
All right, he is playing Urban January the 31st. You can get tickets for that at Phil where? PJ, the marketing guy. Find that. He's playing Urban. It's on George Street. It's a brand new club. They just got their full kitchen up and running. And is there anything that the people need to know about you, Darren?
Well, they're going to go online and see it. Trust
Yeah.
me.
Go and I want to see some of these assaults. We might have to watch
we'll
them
check
together,
them out.
buddy.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
Doesn't get any easier. 6 months ago, I got home, 3 o'clock in the morning from a show, went to bed. At 6:30 in the morning, so I woke to my 5-year-old yelling at me like this. He goes, "Daddy, my bum hurts!"